name is Eugene Baffoe. That is my street name in the world of hip hop. My real government name is not available, don't ask me. 30 years of age. Shout out to all my Scorpios out there. So originally from Montreal, Quebec on the East Coast. And yeah, my parents are from Ghana, West Africa, so I am Ghanaian. Yeah, that's who I be, Black. What got me dancing, I always tell this story, was my older sister. So big shout out to Zara. Follow her on Instagram, Zara_moves. Saw her perform and was just amazed, and I wanted to know everything about dance. And she's the one who taught me my first few moves, right? She's an incredible mover, incredible artist. What styles I do? Hip hop, party moves, street dance, breaking, house, locking, a little bit Afrobeat, dance hall, and also just genius stuff. You know the signatures, so there we go. What do I love about dancing? So obviously that question, like everybody says, like I can express myself. You know, like for me, honestly, like it's the ability to speak without having to speak. So yes, that's obviously me expressing myself. This is what I believe in and this is who I am. No, I can just kind of show you with the way I'm moving, you know? I love how dance for me, and I'm sure for others, can change based on your mood, the clothes you got on, what happened earlier that day, what you think is gonna happen next, who's in front of you, if you're unfortunate enough to be in a battle against me. It's just never really the same thing if you're in the freestyle world, of course. I like to keep people guessing, and I like how dance keeps me guessing, so. What can students expect in my class? A whole lot of lectures, right? We'll obviously get to the dance stuff, but I am a firm believer of two things when it comes to education. One, that any form of education, be it dance or whatever, should always give you freedom of thought. I don't believe you can ever participate in any type of dance style or art form if you don't understand the historical context and the background to the movement that you're doing, you know? So we obviously get through the steps and the styles and the choreography, if you will, but I do a lot of like historical context and giving you, this is where this comes from. Oh, by the way, I'm doing this because it came from this, and so on and so forth, right? So not only are you getting the dance, but you're understanding a lot more about what's behind the movement and why we're even doing it in the first place. So yeah, so I'm mixed with like a dance teacher and a university professor. That's what I'm shooting for, you know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, I'm originally from Montreal, Quebec. I came to Winnipeg in 2006, and then I was 15, I'm pretty sure. He came to me, he's like, yo, we're moving to Winnipeg. And I was like, what is that? Was dancing with my friend just kind of in the park, right? It was just something that we did for fun between what we were really doing in the park, which is playing basketball, right? So, and then coming to Winnipeg, having danced for maybe a year or two, just kind of freestyling and doing stuff here and there. What I knew about dance in Montreal was that it was an extremely diverse set of people that were dancing, right? The biggest culture shock to me when I came to Winnipeg was being amazed at how many like Filipinos were the ones that were dancing, you know? Like, that was really cool to me. Let's be honest, at the time I was like, where's all the Black people, right? It was really cool to see a totally new demographic and culture that I had never grown up with back in Montreal. Like I was like, yo, like I don't remember having a single Filipino friend in Montreal. And they're all here in Winnipeg, so that's great, you know what I'm saying? It was definitely tough, because it was tough to kind of find my voice and where I fit into that landscape that at the time doesn't look like me at all, right? Do I go in that lane and like move like them, or do I find my own voice and stick to my own voice, you know? It was a huge relieving moment, and I kind of took the weight off my shoulders when I told myself, I don't need to be like anybody else. I don't need to be like the dominant demographic that's here in dance. I just need to be me, you know what I'm saying? And for all the dancers coming up, no matter what skin color you are or wherever you're at, like there was nobody like you in anything that you're doing, you know what I'm saying? So find your voice, develop it, be it, and you'll see that the world will come to you rather than you coming to the world. They always say like, oh, I need some words of advice. And I'm like, there's no advice. It's like, we'll tell you the same thing. We have no idea how we got to this point here, right? Like, we were just doing what we loved, and then we just happened to end up in this position, right? What allows us to do that is kind of our artistic tunnel vision. It's like, this is what I want to do, so I'm doing it. Do you love it? Therefore, just do it because you love it. Then everything else is gravy, you know what I'm saying? They say if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And I don't work a day in my life. If I was to give advice, is just make sure you have a strong why. If it's just something that's, hey, I like to have fun, that sometimes is strong enough. But if you're trying to have a career in this, your why's gotta be pretty strong for when those days come that it's really harder than any other day, you know? But those who keep waking up and doing this over and over again, no matter how many times it punches them in the face, is because we got a strong why. So really sit with yourself and figure out what your why is, and then go from there. Other than that, forget everything I just said and just do you, and I'll see you out there. Shout out to my partner, Tracy. Shout out to my 3-month-old Zen. Right now, all I'm doing is training her, you know what I'm saying? Wake up at 6 a.m. sharp, she's doing house drills, let's go. Just kidding, she just cries and tells me to stop. But more importantly, shout out to Boss, crew, my squad, all my homies in Montreal. Shout out to everybody in Winnipeg. Shout out to my moms, pops, sisters in the East Coast, and everybody participating in the culture, whether you black, brown, white, I forgot colors. Real talk, I forgot colors. Anyways, no matter who you are, shout out to you. Keep doing it. And like I said, I will see you out there.